we have multiple gacha games that have confirmed they are shutting down. Arknights Endfield has had a little bit of trouble. We have new gacha games that are releasing this month. WuWa was crowned the #1 gacha game worldwide. We have information on Azur Promilia's closed beta test, updated information on Shift Up's new open world Nikke gacha. We got multiple different collabs happening. Snowbreak maybe having 2 different versions, one for China, one for everyone else, and so much more. Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your weekly gacha recap, a video series where I go over the latest news, pre-registrations, test phases, new releases, beta tests, juicy drama, shutdowns, everything that happened to the gacha genre over the course of the last week in one easy to digest format. Before we jump in though, I would strongly urge you to take a moment, join our Discord community filled with thousands of very passionate, very non-hateful, non-toxic, non-tribalistic community members that love and discuss all gacha games. Join our Twitter community and also join our subreddit community. That way you remain up to date with everything that goes on in the gacha genre. With that out of the way, evidently we have a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's start this off with the most important news first. Stix was right. I mean, that really isn't news to absolutely anyone here, but Blade & Soul Heroes is officially ending service everywhere now, not just in Korea, but also globally. I said this was going to happen. I said it when Korea announced their end of service, but I was told that, I believe it was by the community manager themselves, that I wouldn't have to worry because they were going to continue the development of the game globally. Evidently not. Tower of Fantasy is officially ending service as well on PS4, and that's to be expected because realistically support for PS4 with regards to a lot of games just doesn't exist anymore. Morimens revealed that they had a new collab coming, and it seems like the Morimens Reddit believe that the game that they're going to be collabing with is Saya no Uta, based on a post by the Japanese account. I've actually never heard of that before, but I do love Morimens. Arknights Endfield just released Tong Tong. I actually really do like her playstyle. I like her playstyle more than Yvonne, but they apparently removed the Tong Tong trailer. And that's because China, and this is what I actually read online as well on Twitter a couple days ago, China just wasn't happy with it. I don't know specifics. I might do a dedicated video going over everything, but that was wild to me. I actually really enjoyed the trailer, along with Mifu's appearance in it as well. Nekopara Gacha releases on April 14th. This is, I mean, yeah, this game is probably going to be bad, but I hope it does good. I'm curious to see how this does. I actually really am. I mean, like a worst case scenario, it's just we try it and then it doesn't ultimately end up very good. WuWa released a trailer for version 3.2. I admittedly didn't stream the live stream because I just don't want to wake up at 6 in the morning to do so. But I really did like the trailer. I actually liked the inclusion of certain characters in the trailer in the live stream more than, you know, Sigrica, and I think I'm gonna be skipping both her and Lucille just purely because these two characters look incredible, especially Hyuki. Wuthering Waves has also become the #1 most played gacha game on PC worldwide. I made a tweet about this. There were 2,000 likes as of this recording, 300 bookmarks, 163,000 views. Wuthering Waves players were ecstatic that, according to Newzoo, WuWa broke into the top 20 for the very first time. Genshin Impact was number 19, which makes WuWa and Genshin at number 18, number 19, respectively, for the most played gacha games on PC. And that makes them #1 and #2, respectively, on PC. I did point out that is not indicative of total revenue. I pointed out that it doesn't factor in mobile or console numbers because this is PC exclusively, and WuWa has a very predominant PC player base, whereas Genshin is much more easily accessible on mobile, so it's likely Genshin has a much larger player base on mobile than WuWa does, but WuWa evidently has more active players on PC. And finally, I did a 3.1 podcast with various different female content creators, specifically pertaining to Luke. I urge you to go ahead if you're interested in chill, relaxing, good, just quality discussions on various different updates. I urge you to go ahead and watch each podcast I do. I have one for part 1 of 3.1 and part 2 of 3.1 as well. This was actually a great podcast with some very, very good people. Additionally, concerning Kudo, Punishing Gray Raven had an issue with one of their new characters recently, and it looks like they rolled out a letter to commandants going over narrative enhancements and world building, progression, resource expansion plans, and the Babylonia DevCom series, where they're going to interact and communicate with players a little more closely. I think that's actually really good, and as always, you know, Kudo is just win after win. I'll probably have a video detailing all of this a little more, because this is a big post and thread to go over. Azur Promilia is officially holding a closed beta test in Korea now. They've had one in China, they've had one in Korea, not global. Global still, we're still waiting. We're gonna be the last ones to get it. Zenless Zone Zero has revealed their version 2.7 trailer. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Taimanin Squad just released, and I did a dedicated video in my Player Pass Brutal Honest Thoughts series. I did not think it was very good. If you're interested in Taimanin Squad, go ahead and play this, but I think Action Taimanin is the better Taimanin game. Shift Up have detailed more on the Project Spirit open world action Nikke gacha, or, you know, gacha game that's developed by the Nikke and Stellar Blade devs. The new information is specifically pertaining to Level Infinite. They have been confirmed to be the new publisher of the game in a brand new publishing deal with Shift Up. This is specifically pertaining to global, which means that unlike Azur Promilia, where we still don't have a global publisher, this game already does. They're already actively working on a global version. Chaos Zero Nightmare detailed their new character, Rita. They previewed her in a little teaser trailer. Oh my god. Egyptian Neko girls. God damn, dude. Star Savior confirmed that they're going to be launching on March 19th, 2026. I'm actually sponsored the day of release. They also detailed the immense amount of things we're going to be getting. Multiple different free SSR characters just by logging in, 14,000 premium gems just by playing the game, a free SSR selector, 9 free random SSRs, and so much freaking more. Over 1,000 free pulls as well. The devs here, they know what they're doing, and they really want this game to succeed. Mongil Stardive has also confirmed they're officially releasing on April 15th. I'm also sponsored for this. Be on the lookout for this game. I've loved every single iteration of this game that I've played, and I cannot wait for it to release as well. Persona 5 The Phantom X in China is holding their 2nd anniversary stream on March 28th. But 2 years? Holy crap, that's actually crazy. Seven Nights Rebirth and Solo Leveling are holding a collab. That's a very interesting collab. I did not expect that at all. Wow. Seven Nights Rebirth is actually a relatively fun game, but I mean, I don't know. The IPs just don't really like fit necessarily for me. Anchor Panic, an update on the Snowbreak situation, by the way. Anchor Panic, which is kind of a bit of a Gunnar gacha as well, announced over on their Discord that they're going to be adopting a more conservative operational approach for the foreseeable future. And over on Bilibili, they removed over 1.5 years worth of the videos, the total videos that they posted in the recent 1.5 years, which is crazy. And that's purely because of Snowbreak. Snowbreak, by the way, additionally, may be preparing to have 2 different clients in the future as a direct consequence of the Chinese censorship and the issues going on within China, which very well could make or break the game for a lot of people. The Weibo page apparently changed location. Maintenance has been going on for, I think, 1.5 weeks, 2 weeks now, and it shows no sign of ending. There are no tweets, no official posts since it began, and that makes sense. The movement begun seemingly on the Weibo pages associated with the IP, leading to speculation they're completely restructuring, with rumors of there being a 2nd client in the works. This is just speculation right now and rumors, but that's interesting. Honkai's Star Rail previewed their version 4.1, Unraveled for Daybreak. It looks as though, oh my god, that right there is the goddamn perfect expression. What a beautiful guy. Very, very beautiful man. Games with loot boxes are going to be rated PEGI 16 starting in June as part of sweeping changes to the age rating system. which is very big. They're going to vary in terms of the age rating changes that are going to happen, but this is very big, and it also pertains only to Europe, so it's not going to affect players in North America or Asia or Australia or really anywhere else. Sort of Convallaria is holding a new story update, Songs of Dunes. Dragon Quest Smash and Grow has officially opened pre-registration, or will officially be opening pre-registration rather, on March 17th. That's 3 days from today. I love Dragon Quest, but I don't really know about this one. Maybe this is probably a miss or a skip for me. And finally, Silver and Blood brought their servers back online. But who is left to play it? Very good question. So many people quit the game because there was no end in sight. And now out of nowhere, they're just back up and available. But I guarantee you, after seeing how few people are actively playing or supporting this game anymore, yeah, this ain't it. And that is everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of last week. You're all up to date. You're welcome. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.